So if anybody, I know the videos aren't out yet, but last time from my adventures with Brigard Mistral is that I've defeated 3 dungeons, I have defeated Ifrit, and I have selected one of the grand companies out of the Remembrance Services, which I'm pretty sure you can just pick any grand company you want at any time, but it made it feel like, join this. No, please, join this. And I don't know why I'm still feeling flushed, but I know I picked the Maelstrom, which is kind of close to my home. So I think if I talk to the officer, we will start. Hail, adventurer. What business have you at the Maelstrom Command? My name is Brigard Mistral. I have come to assign. I don't even know why that's an option. Brigard Mistral, hi, our recruitment officer sent word of your coming. It shall be my honor to induct you into the ranks of the Maelstrom. Now, before I can accept your oath, you must be made aware of several... Sir! Oop. What is it, privates? And this had better be important. Sir, we've received a report from a lookout in Lower Lanazka, sir. Imperial forces have fired upon a High-Wind Skyways airship. The vessel is in a bad way, sir, and appears to be banking for an emergency landing in Cedarwood. Cedarwood? Damn it! We have no troops available in that area. The bulk of our infantry is bogged down on the coast, skirmishing with the fishbacks. Mistral, this is highly irregular, but I fear your first duty and service to the Maelstrom must needs to be unofficial. If our man in Lower Lanazka is correct, the airship will come down in territory crawling with Imperial scouts. If there are any survivors, we must reach them before the Galleons do. Make haste to Cedarwood, locate the airship, and if any of its occupants are alive, make sure they come to no further harm. We'll see about swearing you in upon your return. Now I know this is right before I get a mount, like my very first mount in this game, and honestly wish I should have done that last time, cause boy howdy do I ever want to not run in this game. I would actually want a chocobo. That would make things a lot faster. I'm pretty sure this huge usage is just because I'm hitting stream and also recording at the same time. It's kind of a thing that I used to do back on Twitch. Man, I kind of forget how long I actually did Twitch streaming back in the day. As soon as I left for college, or not for college, but left for my career, is when I started using Twitch for streaming previous Let's Plays in the past. And I kind of forgot how long I was doing that for. Actually, you know what? There was... I just realized about the chocobo thing. There was a porter back in that town that I should have used that all the way over there. But yeah, as I said earlier, there's a first time for everything, and YouTube streaming is definitely a first. How did I actually feel when I started streaming back on Twitch? I know I definitely did not get partnership and stuff like that. I only managed to get affiliate status when I was doing... I think I did stream my Let's Play of Pokemon Shield on Twitch. And that was when I got the affiliate status. Pokemon Sword and Shield is an underrated gem. Level 24, commence the battle for the company you keep. Okay. Oh yeah, that's a crashed ship. Or no, it's like an enemy ship. What the hell, man? My chunky ass feet hit a twig? An adventurer? What are you doing out here? No, wait. Let's find some cover first. Also, how do those people not see these big chunky men just running for cover? Also, the grass just loaded. Maelstrom Command sent you? How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? You don't even have a uniform. Be at ease, sir. We are of the Maelstrom. You are a Garland Ironworks engineer, yes? One of our lookouts reported the attack on your craft. We're here to rescue you. You must be Mr. All. Good work on reaching our friend here before the Imperials. I almost saw that as like 3 giants and a scrunkly until I saw that archer. Oh, he must have like crashed it, and then these Imperials are inspecting it. I've never seen a craft of this design. It must be Garland's work. Is there no end to the man's treachery? The secrets of Magitech belong in Imperial hands. They are not to be squandered on Eorzean savages. We are taking this craft back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must, and bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garland's crimes. Scouting party for Castrum Occidents. Now, bear with me, I've said this before, I am going to squander on people's names, okay? What was it that Tyler bit in Throne Controllers Coliseum? I'm a Let's Player. Of course I'm going to pronounce your favorite character wrong. I'd say, it seems they want your ship, engineer. Wedge, you have to help him. That fool of a Lullafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. The tiny Bronco? Man, what a weird name. Isn't that the new design people have been whispering about? It's the first airship we built since the Calamity. The first since Master Garland, well, since he went missing. After years of work, she was finally ready for her first test flight, and she was soaring. She was just sailing right out there. She really was, till those bastards blasted her out of the sky. Alright, pay attention. We're gonna hit these Imperials hard and fast. If they want a souvenir from Eorzea, they can have a knife in the gut, but they're not getting that ship. Oh, and don't forget to save the Lullafell. What say you, Mr. All? Ready to give those curs a hiding? Now, I don't know if it's like my settings, though. I feel like some of the shadows in these cutscenes are very off-putting. They're like jittering. It's probably because of my settings. An ambush! To arms! Now I have to remember how to play this. It actually has been a while. Actually, no, I have played this like a few days ago just to get myself prepared. I'm sure I'm fine. I'm insanely, like, overpowered with my moves. All I just have to do is just explode. I know this is, like, very beginner tank movesets, but, like, I still have to, this guy. There we go. I still have to remember that in the later portion of the game, like, there's some like movesets that are actually much more exaggerated than others. Oh my god, what is that? Is that a fucking Mechon? Oh my god, that looks like a fucking Mechon. What the hell is that doing here? Wait, can I not do... Here, let me do that combo. No, I can't even do it. I can't do the 1-2-3 combo. Yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with these guys. I gotta do an area of effect move. Come on, buddy. Yeah, there we go. Now to take care of the robot. A Magitech Vanguard. Wait, it's getting away. What? It was actually getting away. What? No, come back here. Oh, get back here. Come on. We're almost done beating you. There we go. Let's get it. Biggs! Wedge, you shouldn't have stayed with the ship. That was a close one. Too damn close. So, how's she look anyways? The auxiliary propeller is a dead loss, but I think we can wring enough thrust from the main propeller to get us airborne. A few minor modifications, and we should be able to fly the tiny Bronco home. We'll stand watch until the ship is ready to take off. The Imperials will come looking for their scouts eventually, but I doubt they'll get here for a good while yet. Mr. All, you're free to return to Maelstrom Command and complete your induction. Ordinarily, I'd ask you to stay, but I think we'd all feel better knowing an adventurer of your ability was safely sworn in and ready for the next mission. Rest assured, I'll inform Command of the part you played today. I just wanted to say sorry. You know, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong. Haha. Seriously though, if I hadn't been for you and the Maelstrom lads there, we'd be chained up in a dungeon by now. I am in your debt, friend. We both are. Wedge. Thank you. We're very grateful. And a pleasure to meet you too, Mr. Onionhead. Yeah, I think that's it. We just head back to Limsa to report. See, I think it's not so bad now. If I can, like, keep watch of my computer's health, because I've had a dangerous history of my older PC just constantly freezing of, like, high powerful, like, softwares that I had to do, like, even, like, rendering videos off of my editing software kept, like, freezing or crashing. And even playing games like Overwatch was having the same problem as well. And I had to get that checked from one of my friends who is an I think he used to be an IT technician for computers, and he found out that my power supply has been frying up. And it wasn't actually my CPU processors, or my motherboard, or even my GPU. So, fortunately, and I've talked about this story before, but like, fortunately, he had not really like a prototype, but like a second PC tower that he's been keeping for a while, and that actually helped me out because they had some specs that were actually pretty helpful. Like, I've never even noticed that AMD's processors are much more powerful than NVIDIA's processors. Like, NVIDIA has more of like, I want to say a visual experience, like a good visual experience. With AMD's processors, it's more powerful. Oh. Welcome back, Mr. All. I just heard the report. Was it nothing to report? You needn't be concerned about the engineers. They completed their return trip without further Imperial interference. That is an amazing weapon. Do you see that? That's gotta be like, well, that's gotta be like an add-on somewhere. Like, there's gotta be like some amazing equipment or weapons that I can get that I would probably have to ask for suggestions. Because I'm only at like level 35, and even my sister's been telling me that I am more than ready to change my class if whenever I want to. I must admit, I had my doubts at first, but it seems the stories about you are true. I look forward to seeing what else you're capable of after you're properly inducted into the Maelstrom, of course. Now, speaking of your induction, this is only just going to be an application. Till sea swallows all, and we get ourselves some storm seals, which is probably another set of currency, which can get us different rewards. I actually do remember this part, actually. Like, the farthest I've ever remembered doing in my previous save file that I did, like years ago, or a couple years ago, was sometime after this quest. Because I don't think I've ever made it this far. Let's start fresh, shall we? Shall we? You are welcome here, Brygarn. That's such a well-respected adventurer would choose to join our ranks in most hardening. Before you swear your allegiance to us, however, it is only right that I tell you exactly what it is that you will be joining. A grand company is more than simply a collection of soldiers. It is an all-encompassing organization which draws upon the resources of an entire city-state to form a united military force capable of standing against a nation's deadliest enemies. We of the Maelstrom are charged with meeting the threats posed by Primals and the Garlean Empire, and solving the many problems caused by the Calamity. Every man and woman serves under our colors, or every man and woman who serves under our colors has a role to play in keeping the great warship that is Limsa Lominsa afloat, and on whatever heading Chief Admiral Merwib Lovschwin sees fit to set. As part of this grand vessel's crew, you will be expected to take your turn at the oars, for the winds do not look favorable, lad, and strength of arm may be all that sees us safe to port. If I've lost you with talk of ship and oar, let me put it another way. A Maelstrom soldier labors till his last breath, fights till his last drop of blood. We give our all in service to this nation, and no less is expected of you. Mistral, it is customary for new recruits to swear an oath of their own choosing upon entering the Maelstrom ranks. Is there aught you'd like to say? You have my axe. I'll pick the first one. You have my axe. After watching Zebla, MT Capturus, Arthur's, Savix, Matsui, Asmongold, Maryland's, Final Fantasy XIV YouTube's videos, recommended me your streams. Well, thank you. And I've dealt we'll need it. Keep your weapons close to hand, lad. Brygon Mistral, I hereby assign you the rank of Storm Private 3rd... I hereby assign you to Scrub Monkey 3rd class. You are now officially a monkey of the Maelstrom. Ooh. Welcome aboard, privates. May you serve Limsa well, till sea swallows all. But yeah, no, thank you for joining the stream. I hope you enjoy it. This is a more casual, chill, and, like, narrative playthrough I'm doing with Final Fantasy. Like, I'm just really chill with a lot of video games here. As I do with, like, Let's Plays and playthroughs and stuff. I've been doing this channel for, like, more than 12 years. And I'm actually glad I'm... like, more late than ever that I'm actually glad of doing this on YouTube. Can you hear me, Brygon? This is Minfilia. An officer of the Maelstrom contacted me with the news of your enlistment. My congratulations, Private. I have no doubts that you are eager to make the acquaintance of your new comrades, but I would ask that you pay a visit to your old ones first. Remember, though you are now a man of the storm, you are no less of a scion. Pray return to the Waking Sands at the earliest convenience. There are some friends here who I would very much like you to meet. No rest for the wicked, eh? Before you make yourself scarce, I recommend having a word with Commander Riki. Might be worth your while. Dramatic quest accepted. Ooh. Yeah, I do actually remember this quest. You may now accept the quest, My Little Chocobo. This quest must be completed in order to proceed to the end of the main scenario for A Realm Reborn. But yes, I actually do remember getting my own Chocobo in my previous save file and actually naming it and stuff here. You are now a member of a grand company and have been assigned the rank of Private 3rd class. Grand Company rank can be confirmed at any time under the Profile tab. Character interface under the character main menu. Grand Companies pay their members not in guild, but in company seals. You can confirm how many seals are currently in your possession under the currency. Seals can be earned by completing various Grand Company missions. A Grand Company Quartermaster is stationed at each Grand Company headquarters and will exchange items for company seals. Seals are only redeemable with the Grand Company that issued them. Companies of Eorzea are in constant need of supplies and provisions to maintain their daily operations. Adventurers can earn experience points and company seals by crafting or gathering the items. Ooh, okay. I take it this is where the other jobs come in. Like the cooking, the fishing, the leather work, blacksmith. Items required in delivering them. Speak to the Grand Company Personnel Officer or one of the many officers. Items saw change every day. They can be confirmed by selecting the timers located under Duty in the main menu. So if I get any of this stuff, then I guess I just bring it to an officer? Let's see. Supplies and provisions. Speak to a personnel officer or one of the many officers stationed throughout the realm to complete the delivery. Okay. So it's like a delivery service for certain items that need to be delivered. So, for example, like maple clogs, bone hora, leather callet, maple wand, jack-o'-lantern, which is stuff that I don't actually have. except for this copper ore. But if I do have all this, then I can speak to an officer for delivery. Okay. I do remember there being a hunting board in this place too. You can like do bounty hunts for certain rare enemies for like company seals. I would like to do the chocobo thing first. Well, if it isn't Private Mistral, I must say the tales of your deeds have been an inspiration to the troops. Our duties take us far and wide, and I'll wager you've slogged across quite a few malms of countryside on naught but your own 2 feet. Such a sterling soldier of the Maelstrom deserves his own steed. Let us see about having one issued for you. All you need to do is attain a Storm Chocobo issuance by exchanging company seals with the quartermaster. Once you have this deed presented to Freygheim, and she will see you saddled up on one of our trusty birds. Oh boy. Oh wait, I don't even have storm seals. Crap. I thought I did get some. Oh no, you know what? I have to go to the Waking Sands, that's right. And then I can get the seals. So if I do that, I get the seals, and then I can head back to the quartermaster, buy that issuance, and then I can get myself my own chocobo. That's how it works. I hope people are feeling all right today. I just did not know why I felt more nervous doing this stream, even though I've been doing this for years. Back on Twitch. I think it's more so that I needed to get myself more prepared elsewhere. Like, there's a lot of other, like, recording sessions that I need editing. Like, there's still some Lethal Company ones that I need to go fix, but that's pretty much it, really. Welcome back. Lady Minfilia awaits you within. Welcome back. It seems you wasted no time putting your skills to work. How do I know? Why, the recruitment officer called to regale me with the tale of your heroics. The pride in his voice was palpable. We Scions are truly fortunate to have you with us, Brygon. Now, when last we spoke, I said I wanted you to meet some friends, did I not? Well, I neglected to mention that you have already met. Tataru, please show them in. This way, sirs. Oh, it's those two. The tiny Bronco people. Thanks again for getting us out of that mess. We owe you our lives. But I don't think we've properly introduced ourselves. I'm Biggs. And I'm... Gods, man, spit it out, will ya? Wedge, at your service. I am pleased to say that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. Magitech-driven contraptions such as airship grow ever more vital to the city-states of Eorzea. As a neutral party, it was judged that we Scions should serve as the keepers of this technology. Of course, for this we needed the knowledge of experts, and so we requested the assistance of Garland Ironworks, who were very kindly sent us 2 of their finest engineers. Our happy family continues to grow. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands. Like every soul here, I love Eorzea. And I count myself blessed to have been given this chance to stand with you all and fight for the future of the realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness. She has a heart so much that she could burst with happiness. Happiness. Sylph management. Minfilia needs you to investigate the Sylphs. This is probably their next mission for the Scions. Unless I forgot I needed to go back to the company.
Having set aside the formalities, we have a favor to ask of you. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Urianger. I'm kidding.
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis if you would.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the Sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like gisselcreens, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu.
Ahem. Though technically a beast tribe, Sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the Sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained, until such time as we know. It would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed.
Which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
In that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda, who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
In short, it is essential that we approach the Sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo. Winning the Sylphs' favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us?
And I have not much better to do.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods.
I'll say. I mean, you still weren't much help back in Thanalan.
However, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfilia?
Indeed. You are willing?
Leave it to me.
Us, Ida, us!
Very cool. Now, this seems like a primal mission like we did with Thanalan with the help of Thancred. Now we have to go to Gridania to take care of probably another primal. I am back. Actually, wait. I need a Chocobo issuance from you. It should be in here somewhere. Aha. I can also get some dark matter, echo drops, venture. Oh no, it's in my bag. Okay. But I will need this to give to you. Oh wait, no, I have to issue it to a different person. But I can accept this quest too. Your exploits of late have been the talk of Limsa. Don't let this puff your sails up too much, but I've heard some of the higher-ups saying that the Maelstrom would be lost at sea without you. But I expect you're not the type to rest on your laurels. Nay, the tempest raging in your eyes tell me you're looking for new waters to navigate. Fortunately, we have just a place for people like you. Have you perchance heard of the Wolves' Den? It's a proving ground of sorts established by the Eorzean Alliance, a place where the most promising of Grand Company recruits are sent to hone their skills. The Wolves' Den is to be found just off the shores of Lanoska. The ferry at the Moorby docks in Lower Lanoska will grant you passage. Okay. I think this is supposed to be the PvP segment. The Wolves' Den. If I look at the map here. Lanoska. Yep, it's over here. This is the PvP islands called the Wolves' Den. I don't really need to do that stuff. Like, I know this is supposed to be like a narrative let's play and stuff, but like maybe I could try it when I'm more stronger. My little chocobo. Here we go. Yeah, I'd have to head back to the main entrance, and she should be right at the exit. But at least I'm making progress. That's all that matters. I do remember this point now where I have to go to the Adder's Nest in Gridania, and even getting the chocobo here. Want a bird issue, do you say? Then I'll need to see your Storm Chocobo issuance. Here you go. My little chocobo. My little pet. Do that. Yes, everything seems to be in order. A moment, please. I'll be right back with your chocobo. What am I even gonna name it? Ah, it's so cute! And here he is. The fellow has been in high spirits the past few bells. He must have sensed that his master was coming. And here he is. Now then, to make it official, you want to give your noble steed a name. Yeah, what am I even gonna name it? That's actually a tricky question. Oh, that's cute. Little chocobo is waiting for me. Oh boy, what do I even name it? It's gotta be, something, you know those, like, cute cat pictures and stuff like that on, like, Twitter? It's like, this is the name of the cat of the last thing you ate. Or, like, the last movie you watched or something like that. You know what? Sure. Fuck it. I know what I want to pick. Now, can I, like, change it at any time? Can I, like, change the name at any time, unless this is going to be permanent? But I had popcorn. Come on, my little popcorn. Name your chocobo popcorn. Actually, I would like what's a kaiju that's closest to like a chicken bird? Is it Rodan? Nah, that'd be too serious. Nah, I like popcorn. Hey, where you going? Oh, maybe I had to, like, call it. No, I like the name Popcorn. I dare say he likes his name. Here's your very own chocobo whistle. Simply blow into it, and your feathered friend will come bounding to your side. But do forgive him if he doesn't respond when summoned in crowded city areas or monster-infested lairs. Chocobos are stout-hearted creatures, but they have their limits. And lastly, I present you with your Chocobo Rider's License, as is required by law. So I get a driver's license before I can even get a real one. And that concludes all the formalities. I wish you and your chocobo long years of fulfilling companionship. Yeah, my little whistle. Yeah, let's go. I can finally have a mount. My very first mount. You can use a chocobo whistle to acquire the action to summon your personal chocobo. Unlike rental chocobos, there is no time limit regulating how long you may remain on Chocoback. Remember, however, there are areas such as highly populated cities and narrow dungeons that your chocobo will refuse to enter. The action to summon is set on your hotbar located in your mount guide, found under character in the main menu. So, character... that would be under... okay, maybe not here. I think it has to be under actions and traits. Or no, there's a little mount menu. Companion? Yeah, I think this is it. We'll just do that. Do I have any materia that I want to extract? No, I don't have any. So what do we got here? We got summon using Gisal greens, which I feel like I need to buy so much of. Dismiss or withdraw, mount, follow, free stance, defender, healer, and attacker. I can actually have my chocobo to fight with me. So this is supposed to be the other Grand Company. We know far too little of the Sylphs to lay any worthwhile plans. We must call up the Scions once more if we are to... oh, beg pardons. 'Tis a terrible habit of mine to think aloud. I feel like that's happening with a lot of people. But tell me, what brings you to the Adder's Nest? We come in peace, Commander Vorsail Helio. Hulot. Squandering. Vorsail Hulwa has been awaiting the aid of the Scions. It's like saying Louis Sois. Hail, adventurer. I bid you welcome to the Adder's Nest. Do you seek to entwine your destiny with the Twin Adder? Good evening, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Eden Papalimo, or Papalimo. Always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me you quest in the name of the Scions of late. Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Aye, a little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we are investigating the Sylphs, that curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the Twelveswood home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceful bunch, or peaceable bunch, much to the delight of the elder Seedseer, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The Twin Adder is of the same mind, and 'tis precisely for this reason that the Sylph's relation to the primal Ramu has raised a flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen will be beastmen, and bearsmen will be bearsmen. Should there be even a sliver of a chance that the summoning of the primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Sylphic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry, indeed. Do we strike at Ramu, or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question, yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my Elysian. That is where you scions come in. The sylphs of the Little Solace remain untempered, and have held many of productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of a productive parley. En route to Little Solace, you will come upon the Hawthorne Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. A friendly palaver within the sylphs? This should be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorne Hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing from West Shore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly palaver indeed. I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Papalimo. Now, yeah, I do remember this coming back to me on what I did helping these people out. Like, maybe I stopped there somewhere. Speak with Mitani at the West Shore Pier. This doesn't really look like I, Actually, no, this is within the Gridania, too. I also kind of wish in this game, too, like, there's a toggle settings that you can, like, make it, like, daylight permanently without having to deal with, like, the dark shades at night. Because I feel like, if I'm not mistaken, I feel the nighttime length compared to the daytime is longer, which is kind of bugging me. Aye, the ferry docked at the base of this hill will carry you across the lake to the East Shroud. Once you're ashore, head due east and you'll find the Hawthorne Hut without much trouble. Alright, excuse me. Hey-o. Hey. I think I have to talk to you. Purchase passage to Sweet Bloom Pier. Actually, wait. Speak with Emilian at the Hawthorne Hut. Or I could just teleport. You know what? I could just teleport to the Hawthorne Hut and not take the boat. Why not? Because I've already explored the entirety of the Black Shroud. I don't get how my nose is stuffy today. Probably because I'm excited. Are you around here? Oh, you're probably inside this house. Yep, here you are. Indeed, I'm Emilian of the Twin Adder. I understand you're here to learn of the sylphs, yes? For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire has come to the Shroud. Earn their trust, however, and they're as friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all, no? Would you know more? You'd do well to speak with the master of this hut, Rolf. He's forgotten more about the sylphs than I'll ever know. Sylphic Studies. Rolf Hawthorne, patriarch of the beekeeping Hawthorne family, is said to be well versed in the Sylphic customs. Come to learn a thing or two about the sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing. They're peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, let me just tell you. In song. They're beg pardon, friend. My memory's just not what it used to be. I've seen much more in my adventuring days, and it's all a clutter in my noggin now. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before. You might have more luck with them. Well, at least you tried. What about you, Isabel? Or Isabel? The Sylphs? Yes, Father's told me his stories plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You'd do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face end up in a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. Teehee. Well, I'm pretty sure my chocobo will do some of that if I try to train with it. Here's Moan next to the Aetheryte. Yeesh, what was that flash? It's not storming, is it? I'm talking about in-game and not outside. It's actually, like, kind of cloudy out. Actually, yeah, it's Victoria Day today, and a lot of people are not working in Canada. The Sylphs. Inveterate tricksters and troublemakers, that's what they are. One day they're drawing mortal faces on our masks. The next day they're sending our young sentries falling to the bottom of a ravine. Tell them to stop, and they just laugh at you. Rolf claims they harbor to no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. So one of them thinks they're pranksters, one of them thinks they have etiquette. What about you, Blazette? The quickest way to a quiver woman's heart might be through her stomach. But don't even think of trying to foist your foodstuffs on a sylph. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun. Or so Rolf once told me. Well, it's good to know that quiver women are foodies. Love it. But they probably, the sylphs probably do not have good stomachs, I guess. They probably do not like food. Oh, of course, of course. Hearing your stories, well, my stories, has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Yes, nothing brings people together quite like a little toe tapping. A sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honored greeting among their kind. You'd do well to remember this. It just may help win the favor of our forest friends. So, they like dancing? Is that it? Rolf Hawthorne would share further knowledge to assist you in befriending the sylphs. I think we have to dance. Oh, still here, eh? Great. There's one more thing you should know about the sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, you'd do well to bring along Drat! What was it again? And my wife Rosa and I were just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me, friend. Speak to Rosa at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than mine own. Yeah, I feel like this person has a little trouble with memory. I can't blame you. There's certain times where... Yeah, there would be certain times where I forget stuff that I can't even remember. Yeah, am I supposed to... Oh, here we go. You can now... Oh, I just had to use it. There we go. Look at that. Now I can ride my chocobo. While on Chocoback, a chocobo icon will appear in your status effects bar. You can dismount your chocobo at any time by right-clicking this icon, or by re-clicking the action you use to mount your steed. Okay. Yeah, so this is how you ride a chocobo. And these guys don't even sprint, but they're definitely faster than you are sprinting. Is this the Chocobo theme for this? Holy crap, it's so grand. Here we go. Oh, they actually have little beehives. Oh, that's cute. See, I would love to experience this kind of thing, like do beekeepers, but knowing my allergies to bee stings, like I can't go near that. Also, I feel bad because like I'd always remember that memory where my sister got stung by a wasp 3 times behind her glasses, and it was the most painful thing that I have ever heard. Oh dear. There was like Rolf, that's his name. There's Rolf and Rosa. A peace offering for the sylphs. Were it anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey. But I fear that wouldn't get you past their front doorstep. No, their tastes run more to the unusual. Are you perchance familiar with milk root? That's where we can call the root of that most fiendish seedkin, the ochu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions in the imbiber. You'd not catch me dead trying the stuff, but the sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. Okay, so they're picky eaters. I've not seen an ochu around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow with some of this amber syrup, for example, you might be surprised at what comes out. Good luck. Use amber syrup on the curious tussock and slay the ochu. So, probably, yep, amber syrup. All right. Maple syrup. Go. There you are, you buddy. Oh shit. I didn't even have my moose set up. There we go. Alright, that should work. Okay, hang on. Yeah, this is the way to travel. Now this is pod racing. And what's good about it too is that there's auto running, so I can just click with my mouse wheel and then I can just let it run. Hey, buddy. Ah, you're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? Milk root. Here we go. Milk root! But of course! Those sylphs quaff that cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of med. The effect's just about the same as well. Any road, a gift of milk root will have the sylphs calling you friend and brother the moment they lay eyes on it. Now let me wrap it up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. Alright. First contact of the sylphs. Oh boy, this seems like it's gonna take us to somewhere big. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your milk root well and good. This would keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from the god-awful stench. Sylphs love this stuff, but me? I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the morbol that put an end to my adventuring days. But I can tell you that story another time. You've more important matters to attend today, yes? The sylphs are an eccentric bunch, but I've shared their company enough to know they're kind at heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one. And do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of Folly Flower, or Full Flower Med, with your name on it if you'd regale me with your adventuring tales. Ah, and before I forget, don't go traipsing off just yet. Amylane here would have a word with you. No. Just have to talk to him. That seems to be like that for most quests. Like, you start talking to this person, and then you start talking to a next person. And it's like, oh, you have to go to this next place to talk to another person, and then you start a fight. Or then you start adventuring. It's good to see your knowledge of Sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Solace, seek out a young sylph by the name of Komuxio. He has served as an intermediary between our peoples on many an occasion, and has the close ear of the tribe's elder. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some of that Malodorous root the sylphs so adore. I have something of far greater import for you to deliver. A missive from the elder Seedseer herself. To summarize the letter's contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy, that would be you, and restates Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. Wait, I think I remember this. Oh. I think I remember this quest, actually. The war with the Ixal has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of the mission. May the 12 see you return with good tidings. Right, I think I actually remember this quest. Here, Little Solace. Yeah, it's just up that path down that way. Yeah, why is it like so... Oh, wait, no, it's actually coming to daylight. I was gonna say, like, why is it like so dark in these woods? I feel like I should be like turning up the brightness if that's becoming a problem. But I think so far the stream is going pretty well. It's just the CPU usage. It always just worries me about. But that's nothing more of a matter.